Think business advice is all the same? Think again. We're cutting through the noise and getting straight to the strategies that drive real results.
If you engage regularly and you're consistent and you're the voice of consistency and you show up consistently and you're there, you're offering exclusive content, you're hosting live events, you're giving and sharing and pouring into these humans the ways you wish someone had poured into you, that's how you're going to build community.
Welcome to enVisioning Success. Let's get into it.
Hey, it's Krusty the Clown. Not really. I love making Julia laugh. It's fun.
Oh my God.
In all seriousness, this is enVisioning Success. And my name is Laura DiBenedetto. I'm joined by Julia Becker Collins. We love doing this show for you. And we love helping you to create a hell of a lot more success and money in your business without all the friction. So today we're going to be talking about creating a community. Why buying becomes a byproduct. So communities, man, that's where it's at. And I'm not talking about like a membership. That's not what I mean. I mean community. Like, you know, that weird little concept of friends?
Weird.
Like, yeah, I know. And actual human beings that you go outside of the house and you do things with, like neighbors or people at the gym or whatever. That's your community. People you see regularly. I mean, Julia, I know you've got your favorite spot over at Chill, and that's part of your community. They just know you. They like you. They take care of you. You take care of them. It's your fam.
Yes. It's like Cheers, but
Yes.
not.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yes. Where they
That was
do
a show I
always
could
know my
never get
name.
behind. I tried so hard to be interested in that show, and I just...
Cheers. Oh, it's terrible. But
people loved it. Why?
it was the 70s. Who knows? But the reference stands.
It do. Of course, my favorite, though, is when you go to Boston, people are like, oh my God, it's Cheers. Ooh, so not cool, but you're 70, so it's fine.
Well, also the one that's like in the, whatever, Faneuil Hall isn't even the real one. That's just the one for tourists. The real one's totally in a separate place.
Good times. So let's talk about community. How do you actually build a community, but around your brand? Well, honestly, it's by putting the people first. It's all about the people. It's about having genuine relationships. And if I may take the hammer of justice and hammer this point to death, you're not using people. You're not trying to coerce them into a relationship with you so then you can sell to them. That's actually not the point of community. The community is to build common ground with other human beings. And they may end up buying from you as a byproduct. They also might buy from somebody else, but you've created a community of ride or die homies.
Yep.
That's what you need. And when I'm telling you, when people like you for who you are first, that's when they ask you, how do I buy from you, man? I like you. It's not this weird, awkward thing of like, hi, can we have a sales call? And are you interested in blah, blah, blah? No, stop it. I get like 5 of those in my inbox every day. They're gross.
At least 5.
It's awful. But if you can actually create something where people enjoy seeing your face, they look forward to you, and they like your content, and they feel good because they are in your orbit and they get to meet other people like you, that's super cool. You can, you can do something great. So with a previous company that my husband and I were running, we actually built an unbelievable community. And that was the really interesting and fun thing that actually drove a lot of our business. And largely, we did it by talking about our values, and we talked about the things that were important to us. And we started openly sharing opinions about things that most people don't share. And there were a lot of people that felt like they couldn't really say those things. And so they were like, oh my God, this is like catnip. I love it so much. So people were connecting with each other, and we were creating this cool like baby zeitgeist where we were getting people to not feel alone, to have community of their own, to find each other, to have a unified concept and a movement. So that was a big part of it. So like The movement for me was why we started the business.
Mm-hmm.
And in the case of your business, think about why you started your company. What was the thing that really drove you? What really unifies you and your very, very best customers? What's the thing you have in common? What's the thing that you'll all die on the hill of? Julia and I will die on the hill of the Oxford comma being the appropriate use of the comma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we get to bond over that, and it's funny. And we bond over stupid humor, and we bond over cats. And like we've talked about how we have all these different things, including the cats, but the community and culture of our company is we're very pro-animal. We're very caring people. We actually give a shit about one another, and we like dumb humor, and we're just genuinely good, down-to-earth, kind of nerdy, and just good people. And that's a nice vibe.
Intense grammar nerds. Like,
yeah,
really intense grammar nerds.
Yep. Remember seeing that thing like, I just made some synonym rolls. Synonym rolls?
No,
yeah, just the way grammar used to make.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Yeah. But you get the idea. You know, the point of community, it's not for you to sell your stuff. Let that happen organically. It will. You know, you should be absolutely doing like regular intensive marketing to bring customers in now. You should also be doing advertising to bring customers in now. You should be doing sales to bring customers in now. But you should also be doing some long-term planting, and you should be looking to bring customers in when they organically come in. Those people, when they come in by way of community, will do business with you the longest, and they will tolerate you when you screw up. Because, you know, newsflash, you're a human, and you probably will.
There's a fitness company in the Boston area, woman-owned. It's called Constantly Varied Gear. They sell like shirts and shorts and stuff. They also have like online programming for workouts, but their bread and butter is really the clothing. And they have a Facebook group that's hundreds of thousands of people that are obsessed with this brand. And they don't market in the Facebook group at all. It's just like free advice. It's people asking questions. It's really the definition of community. People showing how they wore the gear in certain places. They're offering helpful hints on certain workouts or different hacks. And then in addition to that, have a very strong paid advertising and marketing branch of paid social media ads, organic social media, email marketing, remarketing. They have a podcast. They really are like hitting every part of it. But the Facebook group is the bread and butter. It's literally where people are like, can you make this so I can buy it?
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, it's finding that, you know, similar passion point. I mean, CrossFit's done a really good job of it in creating the community, you know. Jeep has done a really good job where they've got the little rubber duckies and whatever, and the whole it's a Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. Like, you want to create a sense of belonging.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
So let's dive into these tips. First one for you is engaging regularly. I feel like this one's so obvious. Don't just post and ghost, like really show up. Pretend these people are actually your friends, because not for nothing, before long they will be. And if you engage regularly and you're consistent and you're the voice of consistency and you show up consistently and you're there, you're offering exclusive content, you're hosting live events, you're giving and sharing and pouring into these humans the ways you wish someone had poured into you. That's how you're going to build community. That's number one.
Nice. Number 2 is to empower advocates. So identify and empower key community members to become brand advocates, or as I have been saying, brand ambassadors, who help spread your message. And this doesn't mean the like annoying social media, I'm a brand ambassador, here's my 10% off coupon code. It's really the idea that somebody is such an evangelist for your brand that they are doing the marketing for you. So
because they love it.
Because they love it. So like for me, my CrossFit gym, I'm an evangelist for it. If you want to talk to me about it, if you're thinking of switching, like I will try to convince you to come, because I think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, not just CrossFit, but the specific gym I go to. And that's what they have built. And that's really their marketing strategy. They do no paid advertising. They do only organic, and it's all word of mouth.
I love that. That's so cool. Brand evangelism is a really big deal. And going back to the story that I told you about the community that I had built with that other company, that's exactly what we were doing. There were a handful of people who were screaming from the rooftops, hey, come over here. Our people are over here.
Right.
That's what you want.
Right. Exactly.
Point number 3, you got to offer value. I feel like this one might be obvious, but it's definitely worth stating. You really need to offer value consistently through tips, insights, behind the scenes, member only type of stuff, like whatever it is that makes them feel loved and helps them to learn and grow because of you.
Yep.
This podcast is an excellent example of offering value. We charge you nothing for this show. All it takes is a little bit of time on your part to listen. That's it. Hell, you can even skip through and just read the transcripts half the time. But we pack so much value into this that this is something that we are giving to you. We're not asking for anything in return. Nothing. Occasionally, we might ask you to please hit like, subscribe, and all that stuff. But you don't have to. It'd be great if you did, but you don't have to. And brand evangelists and people who love the message, we don't have to ask them. They'll do it anyway. Because they're like, wow, these 2 crazy women are nuts, but I love them. And they always talk about marketing, and I'm smarter and richer because of them. So you should listen to this too. Yeah. So, that's a really good thing. But whenever you're about to get online, you're about to maybe hit that live button, resist the urge to do like a 2-minute boring preamble of, hey guys, so anyway, just thought I'd hop on here and God, that's boring. It offers no value. Come out of the
Everyone does it. It's so annoying.
It's like, just can you suck less? Like, just be authentic. You wouldn't say that to a normal human being. You just be like, hey friends, guess what? I really wanted to talk to you about this, this, and this. So that's what we're doing. So saddle up and let's do this. So be real. What's number 4?
Number 4, listen and adapt. Use community feedback to refine your products, your services, etc., whatever you're selling, and your marketing strategies to show your audience that their input matters. So an example of that is the workout clothing brand I mentioned earlier. They do take a lot of advice from the people in the Facebook group. They say like, oh, you want this? We can make that. Or they'll poll the people in there. Or they'll ask people in their emails, like, which one of these things do you want to see, etc. They have a lot of women of diverse sizes. So they want to see people that are a triple XS, and then they also want to see people that are triple XL, right? Like we want to see the variety of bodies that can wear this and do wear this. And they take all of that into account with not only the products and services that they offer, but also the marketing that they put out in the world.
I think that's really wise. And sometimes, you know what? You'll say something in public and it's really stupid. And your customer base might not like it. They might get mad at you. Well, that's not the time to double down. That's like, oh, shoot, I just pissed off my entire community. I'm sorry. You listen and you adapt.
Right.
It happens.
Absolutely.
And, honestly, with more and more digital tools, it's easier and easier for people to just pop off. So, warning. So here's the last, right? So last thing we have for you is celebrating successes. This is very much not about you. This is about them, their wins, their victories. So if you're a gym, hey, so-and-so did just their personal record today. This one lost 15 pounds, or this one finally fit into the dress that they've been trying to fit into, or, whatever it is. What are your friends celebrating? They are your friends. Right. These are people that you care about. When they win, you should be excited, even if it's not a relevant win. And this is the thing that I desperately want to impart to you. Sometimes the off-topic stuff is so much more important because it lends rich texture to people.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm in an acquisition community. We talk about mergers and acquisitions. It's great. Today I shared that my dog died. You wouldn't think that it relates, but it does. It relates because it humanizes me. It also gets people to see me, the human being, and to share a relevant piece of information that the reason why we're business owners is not so we can grind ourselves into an early grave. It's so when in the instance of needing urgently to take time off to be with a beloved family member when they're about to cross the rainbow bridge, I have a great team of people who made it possible for me to drop everything and the company's still running.
Right.
So that's why I shared that. And to me, I'm of course, grieving, right? But the success is that I've been able to build a great company and I have people like Julia and everybody around me who I can trust.
Yep.
That's a huge win. Okay. So now imagine someone in your community had gone through something similar, or they just got married. Celebrate the wedding, or they just had their first child, or maybe, they had their fifth child, or they finally get to go on vacation to that dream country. You have to celebrate people's successes and reinforce the positive impact of your community, but also the brand on their lives. You have to do both. It's not just brand. I've actually seen people kill their communities when they just keep hammering home, we're so great and people love our products. And here's Becky's really amazing triumph. And it's all relevant to the product. There are times when you can be too on brand, and this is one of them.
Yeah. So the CrossFit gym I go to, their Instagram page every day, the photo of whatever they're posting for that day is somebody who has their birthday that day.
That's awesome.
Yep. It's pretty great.
I love it.
I know.
So this is a really good topic. I love the idea of community. And, the community can start with your own employees. If you don't have any, it can start with just you and people who share an idea. If you don't know how to go out and build a community, that is perfectly okay. A couple tips for you is you can start by finding people who already have communities that are kind of adjacent to what you want to talk about. So a friend of mine is a gluten-free baking educator. That's about as specific as you're ever going to get. And what she did to create her community of her own is join other communities. She learned, she saw what people were doing. She started just engaging and talking with people naturally. And she had a link on her own page and people followed her organically. Now she's got like over 80,000 members in her online community, and they stay on topic and then they don't stay on topic. And it's a nice, warm and fuzzy, supportive, loving community. And it makes people feel good.
Yep.
People always need to feel better because they do, business with you or engage with you, So there's a lot here, but it's kind of like Russell Brunson talks about with funnel hacking. Find a funnel that's working and tear it apart. Find a community that's working and tear it apart. What are they doing? Follow the patterns.
I think the other part of this that's so important for people to remember is that this really emphasizes that marketing is a long game. This isn't about posting on TikTok and going viral and that will save your company. First of all, that's bullshit. Second of all, it's more about the long haul of driving home who you are as a company, creating the natural community around it, nurturing it, watering it, feeding it, all the metaphors, and then complementing that with marketing, traditional marketing strategies and paid advertising. But this is not a 2-month turnaround. This is a long haul of years.
Yes, it is. When you're first starting your business, you're not thinking about what year 20 is going to look like. But I'm telling you right now, it should be on your radar, because if you do a good job in year 1, you will make it to year 20.
Right.
And you don't want to be apologizing in year 20 for the crap you did 20 years ago.
It's sort of like how they always say that, like, once you take over a leadership role, you should be thinking about your succession plan. And we've talked about this previously on the podcast. It's the same idea that, like, once you start the marketing, you need to think a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the road. It's not just today's social media post.
Right. Absolutely. Well said, and a very, very, very good point. So
Thank you.
we're going to put a pin in that one and a little gold star. So
Thanks.
welcome. Anyway, thank you, dear listener, for listening to this show. And instead of us referring to you as dear listener, it would be really groovy if you went to our website, gave us some feedback, and told you who you are. We would really love to hear what you'd like to talk about. And we can even do some episodes specifically for you. You just have to ask. Yes, I'm serious. We will really do topics that you find interesting and that you want to know. We've done it before and we'll do it again. So the website address is vision-advertising.com. Just head there, go to the contact page, let us know what you think. Again, vision-advertising.com. Run, don't walk. Hurry up. We want your feedback. Anyway, the show is for you. We hope that this has been a useful episode. The next one, you're going to love it. It's all about the psychology of sales magnetism and making them ask to buy. That's a sexy one. Don't miss it. See you soon.